Well, tonight, y'all, I'm just gonna come on and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start talking, get out what I need to get out. Some people may not like what I have to say tonight, and I'm not looking at the chat right now. So, anyways, um, the past couple of days, there's a whole lot of things that, even though like you ain't, you're not, you're not stupid, you're not dumb, but there is some moments that can make you feel like you're very, very dumb or very stupid. So the first thing I'm gonna do is and I don't even want to think about it. I'm just gonna say for a long time I keep talking to this particular person about they money things. And I keep helping them and helping them and helping them. So I'm gonna just tell you about it today. And I try to stay out of this stuff, but I don't beef with nobody. I just talk about my real life, real shit that you be going through. So today I had a family member that called me and asked me, "Hey, I'm over here and my TV ain't working, my phone ain't working, all this, all that." Okay then. Well, what you need? Can you come over here and get my phone and change it around? And when you say come over here, we're not talking about I got to go 10 or 15 minutes down the road. But oh, good old nice Shauna, get in my car, load up my kids, and I drive for an hour. Put my $50 in the gas tank. I drive for an hour to come pick up your phone, take it to the place, and stay in there for an hour and a half. And if y'all only know some of the things that happened in between this hour and a half, that I stayed in there because this person don't know they PN number, no nothing. I'm going through all the extra measures and everything for an hour and almost a half. And I'm already past my deadline of I need to have my kids back home so they can eat dinner at a reasonable time and everything. But here I am, I'm out here on this limb. Now I get in there, and after all this we go through for an hour and a half, this lady in there working with me. I'm using all that I got in me to help. And this lady is working with me for an hour and a half to get everything done. Baby, I go to put that card in there after putting that lady through all that shit. And once again, I'm at that counter embarrassed. Not really embarrassed. I'm pissed like a mother. Ooh. I done been in this spot I don't know how many times, and I don't know why I keep being the one stuck in this spot. I don't know why. I'm not really embarrassed that it happened. I'm agitated, very agitated. What do I do? I'm already $50 digging into. I'm There's some stuff that I want to do for myself. And I got my little situation where I'm trying to save to do what I want to do. And it's like every time I try to save to do something for me, and it ain't the other person, I'm taking accountability. I'm taking accountability. I'm always the one ready. And I put my shit on the line to help somebody else. So that $50 of gas I put in my car, I went over there and did all of that. And only to swipe your card that should have thousands on it. And still, my stupid ass first thing I think of is to reach in my pocket and grab my debit card. And I'm like, you stupid. Girl, if you don't get your ass out this store. Now I go there and I'm still trying to make excuses for this person. Maybe I was pressing the wrong debit card, a debit card that I've been using for her for 3 years now. And I'm questioning myself again. And then this is what I got to think about on the way back on a hour drive is one more time. One more time. And the only thing when I get back to this person and I say, where is your money? And all I can hear myself is saying the same thing that I done said. I don't know how many times. And the only thing they say to me, oh, well, I guess you have to wait till some more money get on there. Again, no type of consideration for me. None. Not one bit. Point noted. Next. The liar. I've been hearing about the liar all week long. All week long. The liar, the liar, the liar. And then not only do I hear about the liar all week long, everything that I've been watching on the news, not necessarily the news, but here on YouTube, everything is about lies. Everybody lying about everything. Do anybody tell the truth? I'm starting to think about those times when they say, you know, what's gonna be real, what's gonna be right is gonna be made wrong, and what's wrong is gonna be made right. I mean, it's like everything is so freaking twisted. So now I just gotta let a little bit of steam up, and you know, you go ahead and make your phone calls and do whatever it is that you're gonna do. But anyways, I'm this another thing that I'm frustrated about. I heard that voicemail that you left. I heard that voicemail that you left. And that voicemail sound like to me you trying to cause a little bit more of a little, and not that you already caused any division, because you didn't cause any division. And you had it a little bit wrong because you thought that she got upset behind what you insinuated that she had did. And because I don't know, and I don't even know if I care about it, but y'all know when y'all say people take a little toot, right? Because we don't got, it ain't no secrets or no nothing, right? Especially when you're going through your healing process. So I talked to y'all a little bit about my niece's sobriety, right? And if y'all understand what I'm saying, when people take like a little toot or something, right? It ain't no little thing, it's a big thing. And it's a big thing that she overcame. I talked to y'all about that last night. You want to know about it, you have to listen there. But I listened to a voicemail because a voicemail came after you watched what I had to say last night. And once again, I can hear in there, in that voicemail, that you almost making like a ultimatum, like you in a place or something that you can afford to be making an ultimatum with, you lying to everybody. You don't get to make no ultimatums about anything because you're the liar in the situation right now. Just like you still working at that one place that you ain't been working at for 6 months now. Catch. Now make your phone calls. Okay, y'all. I'm back in the chat. I Whenever I want to say whatever it is that I feel like I need to say, I don't even look in the chat because I don't want nobody telling me what I should and should not say. I do respect everybody's opinion about whatever it is. And yeah, I see some things in the chat. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna read them. And the first thing I say, hey, I'm gonna just say hey to everybody in the chat, but I'm gonna go down and read what you wrote in the chat, and then hopefully I get it right. If I don't, y'all, go on ahead and say what you need to say. Hey, Shalissa, girl face, what would Jesus do? I think that's what that WWJD stand for, girl face. And that's everything of what I think about before I make any decision that I make of. That's the first place I go to. So I've already went through that, and sometimes for them to fix things, it takes somebody to be able to say something and talk out loud, because when the lie is bigger than the truth is, the horn got to be blown. And yes, I do. I believe he gonna fix it, but it's a whole lot that got to be done before it is. And when just think about it this way: if you know somebody for 20 years and you've never seen any signs or anything, but you really ain't had anybody like to weigh it up against, to like be able to tell you anything or to say anything. And so with everything in them, you see them as this one person until you start to become friends with other people who they're friends with. But then once we all begin to become friends, this person wished that she would not have let all of us connect together, because then other conversations are had, and then it starts to be told that Oh, well, this person said it that way. Oh, this person said it that way. And this person said it that way. And it is so crazy that everybody on every every conversation has a different story. So now there's a struggle behind the scene. Let me keep all of these people away so nobody can really figure out what's really going on. And see if what keeps happening is behind the scenes, Shauna, everything is Shauna's fault. No, ain't nobody gonna keep on saying that. So since it's Shauna's fault, it is going to be Shauna's fault. Yeah, I'm going to make that statement true. I had a I had a horrible weekend, and not because you made it horrible, but all the thoughts and the thoughts and the thoughts that when you keep every day a person that you think you knew for 20 years every single day, now for 3 weeks, ever since I told y'all about that person who disinvited me to their house, every day since that day, I found out on some days probably 4, maybe 5, even 6 lies that this person untold. So imagine how that would make you feel if you thought you know somebody for 20 years. Everything that is the truth, they telling the opposite story to somebody else and fighting very, 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 very hard not to allow any of us to bump into each other. And so, and girl face, I definitely know that this is true. But let me tell you something about me that you probably don't know, because I don't know how long you've been around. Sometimes this is what it takes for me to get peace. Because this is what been happening to me my whole life. So now, whenever somebody tell me that I'm not telling the truth and blaming stuff on me, I'm going to come here and I'm going to get my peace. See, sometimes when we in here, I ain't too interested in much of the numbers being way up there, because see, I like the people who I chat with in here. I really do. But see, when those numbers go up right there, that mean the people who I'm talking about. Cause see, it's usually about 5 or 6 of us in there. That means somebody done sound the alarm and said, "Girl, y'all shut on." Shauna on there talking. So when anything that bothers with my sleep, I'm gonna bother with your sleep too. Cause one thing I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get my peace. I'm gonna get my peace. So since it was bothering me to the point where it done had me frustrated, you two people, because I want you to know I'm frustrated now. Very. So the ones that are new in here listening, this is how I come and get my peace. And if you don't believe me, just go stroll back in time. This is why I come and let off my steam right here. For real. Absolutely. Silky Black, how you doing tonight? It's teaching me what not to do. And the reason I come on here and talk about it, because if I come back and do it again, you know what? The people that sat in here and listened to me say that, say, uh-huh, there's an accountability that come with it when you say it out loud. When you say it out loud, there's an accountability that comes along with it. And I done spoke to him and spoke to him and spoke to him and told him over and over again. And ain't nobody heard what I said. But until, I heard, until you show up as a mean person, then you don't get nowhere. So, absolutely, girl face, it is a journey. Hey, chicken poo. Yes. Crazy. Yep. And again, girl face, that's why I said I come right here to make sure he don't get the win, but I'm coming here and tell the truth. So you tell a lie, I'm gonna tell the truth louder. Mm-hmm. Hey, Nisi. And thank you, Nisi, for, cause see, yesterday, once again, I was sitting in a corner stuck from the time I opened my eyes, just stuck, sitting there, just going down the line of, golly, Shauna, could you have been that crazy thinking about the liar? All the lies. You just sitting there paralyzed in a certain place and just not even moving because you're thinking about all the lies that was told. But thank you, Nisi, for writing what you wrote in the comments yesterday that told me, girl, get up and get out that spot. Basically, you know what you put there. And I moved right then at that point. Let me get up out of this. Let me get up out of this spot. Yes. Let me put that up there. The lies. Um God is not the author of confusion. I definitely believe that. Well, I'm glad. Hey, Miss Coffee. Hopefully, I don't spoke to everybody, but I'm so behind in the chat and everything. So, y'all, I'm very frustrated. And let me tell you something. Already, just getting that little bit up off of my chest, I feel better already, and don't even really feel like saying anymore. But I'm gonna say this right here. And so I can leave that part behind so we can get our little next segment going, because I don't know what Shalissa what else Shalissa gotta do. I've what I've waited on, because when you know somebody for 20 years, there's a part of you that you want to forgive them. You want to move forward. Hold on just a second. Hello. No, I haven't. I'm on live right now though. All right, I'll call you back though when I'm on. Love you. um when you've known somebody for 20 years, you want to forgive them, especially when close to your they've been very close to your family. You want to forgive them. But if every time you hear them talk, and yes, I heard you talk, I have the recordings. I have recordings and everything. I heard you talk. Um and see, I'm having to get more. I'm learning to get a little bit more protective of myself. Somebody taught me very well, is like to cover yourself, So whenever somebody start to lie on me, anytime they be in my presence, I need some proof. Um, I haven't heard one time in no recordings where you went to anybody and said, okay, I'm going to take accountability for this, or I'm going to take accountability for that. I ain't heard none of that yet. And I know damn well you got some accountability. You ain't got to admit to every truth that done been told on your ass. But damn, is you going to admit anything? And so far, I haven't heard any of that. So that just keeps making me madder and madder. And you keep finding a way, some kind of way to say, yeah, I don't know who you're talking to, but somebody's lying to you. Um, well, I don't know what all they done told you, but they lying to you. Everything. You turn it around and you make it somebody else's fault. Just like when you throw that little insinuation that, um, you know, my niece was back tooting again, right? But anywho, anything to get yourself off the hook. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep on listening to that before I have to come on here and start um telling a little bit more. Cause you look like you ain't got enough fire up under that ass yet. And see, I'm willing to light that fire. I'm willing. And for some reason I just can't leave it alone. I can't. We're gonna have to talk about a little bit more. Keep on playing with me. I want to hear somebody say, I need to get a phone call from somebody that say, "Ooh, child, she finally called me and said that, yeah, I did." Just like when I asked you something so simple. But see, you already knew that, I don't like that when people approach me and just keep calling me the B word over and over again, calling me B word. No, that's not my name. Call me by my name. You already knew that. So, as soon as I heard that part about you had called me the B word, that female dog, a bitch, I already knew that you knew better, but you was trying to take a little bit of a, bigger dig. So I asked you about that. And when I asked you about that, all I wanted you to do to say, because I know, us females, when we get mad about something or whatever, we can get a little catty or whatever. And we'll say some things. Well, I used to say some things that I really didn't mean, but right now it's like if I get mad, everything that I say, it's gonna be the truth. So mm, I mean everything that I say. Okay. So anyways, where I was at, y'all, what I was last saying. I done lost my train of thought. Mm, let me see what I was saying. Or maybe that's my cue that I said enough. I don't know, is it? Because, it ain't came back. It ain't snapped back into, it ain't snapped back yet. But anyways, I want to hear one of them phone calls where, you know, you get to where you be like, well, I can apologize. Oh, I knew what I was talking about when when I asked you. I say, did you call me a bitch? And see, I asked you that over a text message because I wanted to have proof of what you said when I asked you. And I can go back and I can read it, um what you said, and I can even screenshot it and I can even post it. And I'm pretty sure you said that you didn't say it. I know for a fact you said you didn't say it. So you couldn't even be honest about that. And then when you did come back and you said, you say, um, well, when I was in a fit of rage, I may have called you that. Is that, in anybody's opinion, if somebody's coming to you and saying that uh, uh they supposed to be taking some kind of accountability, if the word may is in there, is the word may seems like it's a maybe in there, right? Is that, or is that taking accountability if you say may? I don't think it is. Yeah. Okay, girl face. Yes, the word did would have been a better word. Did. Uh-huh. But there's a text message that shows in my phone when I asked you about that. You said you never, because see, I didn't ask you about it. What I did was I came on live and I talked about it on live. And remember, I told y'all, oh, they texted me while I'm on live. During that live, you text me and you said that, okay, first you said you never called me a bitch. Whoever is saying that is lying. Then when you text back, you said, okay, I may have called you a bitch in my rant or rave or whatever, right? And since you could say that, I still couldn't give you credit for that because you still didn't take accountability. You said you may have. And so you're such a liar. I'm looking at every little, I'm paying attention to every word. I'm on your ass, basically what I'm saying. Um, and I don't have any breaks for you. I don't see me putting no breaks. And I know these people ain't gonna stop calling me and letting me know like all of the things that's going on. I gotta go into my contacts a little bit deeper because I'm gonna reach out to some more people. I'm gonna have lunch. I'm gonna have lunch with some people if I don't start seeing or hearing some accountability. See, sometimes you gotta, how you when you chastise your kids or whatever, you gotta, you know, you gotta chastise them. You know, let me turn the camera on so you can see my gold teeth. Sometimes when you got a hard head kid, and it ain't always that you gotta get a belt or nothing like that. I ain't talking about that right there. There's different ways like you can chastise them, right? See, I had a daughter. She got her a car and everything, right? um, but I knew, you still here and everything, and I knew there's some boundaries or something got to be. Yeah, okay, you go ahead and get your car, and then that little thing come in, there's the tag and the registration, all that good stuff. Oh, I need insurance. All right, then go ahead. I'm gonna put you on my insurance. I got you. So then, when you act up, see, as a parent, you gotta know how to roll smart. So then, when you act up, I takes that tag off that car. Well, not me. I don't even take the tag off the car. I just say, hey, make sure you drive to school and back home. And that's it. Ain't no extra. And You always got to keep one in the bag. So I came on camera to tell you I'm ready to spank that ass. So don't play with me. And I'm serious. And the first place I'm gonna go to is the first place where you know I hit you real hard. You remember that camping trip? We gonna talk about that camping trip on him. So I need to hear before this week out some accountability. You know what we talking about when we talk about that camping trip. Y'all want to hear about the camping trip? Put a one in the chat if y'all want to hear about the camping trip. Because come Monday night, we might got to go camping. And it's the truth. The good book say the truth shall set you free. So by Monday, if we ain't got no accountability, we ain't got no accountability at all, we gonna go camping Monday. We gonna go camping right here. We gonna light a camping fire probably Sunday night. We gonna have a campfire out here in the yard. After the storm came and everything, you got it's a lot of trash and stuff you can burn or whatever. So we can be by the campfire. Girl face, trust and believe me. You saying the right words, and I absolutely touch and agree with what you saying. I absolutely do. And we got a lot of people, a lot of other people in here agree with what you say too. Yes. Lord, take over. That's what we want. Okay, y'all, let's do our update because I'm gonna try to keep this live to an hour. I ain't gonna try and make it just be an hour or whatever, but I feel better. I feel better. I don't feel so heavy anymore. Cause see what I'm tired of is in my life, I'm tired of protecting people that don't try to protect me. You don't know what something the truth is and then lie on me. For what? For what? I've been too good to you to let you play with me like that. Okay. Shalissa. See, no one's hurt me more than you, and no one ever will. No matter how I think we broke, you always seem to let me know it ain't working. It ain't working. Mm-hmm. Okay, Shalisa, let me drop the link. For right now, I'm dropping the link just for Shalissa to be able to come up and so we can do an update on the story that we covered last night. What update that we do have. And let's see. I tried not to talk to her today because I want to see And here, the only thing that I did witness and talk to her about was when the you know, I'm gonna wait till she come up here so then y'all can just get whatever it is you know. So Shalissa, the link is already in the chat. That don't mean that later on nobody can't hit the link if they want to ask any questions or whatever. Any questions you got, you can write them in the chat too. But for right now, the link is for Shalissa. Thank you, Nisi. Where you at, Shalissa? Don't leave me up here with open air before I be done start back talking. No, I actually right now I actually feel empty. I don't feel like I don't feel like I have anything else to see. And some people, some people may look at it and be like, Shauna, don't be mean to him, but you all just don't understand. You hear me on here talking, but you don't know what's on the other side of the screen. And I don't even know why I got these headphones on because I ain't even doing nothing on the headphone. But you all don't know the other side of what's going on. And it's like everything that I say, and knowing that is absolutely the truth. I have no reason to lie on you or anything. Then don't keep lying on me. And I mean everything. He's saying everything a lie. Hey, Shalissa.
Hello, how y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Can y'all hear me
Um,
good?
yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you really good. Hopefully the chat can hear you, but
Okay.
so last night we had a talk. Y'all can see it. It's a talk with my sister Shalissa. This is my sister, one of my sisters that I told y'all about in one of my stories, that she's one of the three kids that I finished raising after my mom passed away. So, but you all that missed the story that we talked about last night, y'all missed it. You got to go back in that. So right now she about to give us an update of what happened this morning and everything. I was almost about to give y'all a little bit of it, but I decided not to. So but we ain't gonna in this situation, just know that this is in very close proximity to her, and it has to do with a guy being unalive. Um, and it's the second time she's seen this happen. Um, so you know, you might want to check out the not last the live from last night, but the one that I said, it's called Let's Talk, and it's a picture of me and Shalissa on the thumbnail. So okay, let's go, Shalissa. How was your morning? We'll start off with that.
When I woke up this morning, I was nice. I was good. I was like, all right, them prayers then came through, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm getting back to my normal self till I walk to the door. I'm getting ready to go do some running around, and when I walk to the door, all these cars parked in my yard. I'm like, well, what the heck did happen now? So I open up the door and everybody's standing outside. I'm like, y'all, what's going on now? And they was like, oh, it's the investigators. I'm like, oh, cause listen, I'm through. I'm through. I don't want to see nothing else. But I know the people got to come out here and investigate and everything. But the house ain't literally in front of my house. It's like it's right there, but it's not here. But I always get caught in a crossfire. The cars is in my driveway. I'm like, can y'all back up just a little bit so I can get out, please? I just need to run some errands. Just let me out. So I just get agitated so quick because I'll be healing and then it's like ripping the band-aid back off again, seeing all those cars and stuff out there. But
So let me ask you a question. So you slept good. You were able to get some sleep last night. That's what you mean when you say the prayers came through for you.
yes, I have been able to sleep.
Okay.
And, um,
I
go
just
ahead.
wanted to clarify that part. Okay, so you say this morning when you woke up, you get ready to go to your door and go get ready to exit your door, and when you look out there, you see a bunch of police cars,
Yes.
detectives there, not
Uh,
police cars, but detectives. Um, when you asked them, could you move, um could you, could they let you out? What was the response that you got?
They went on ahead and let me out. It wasn't a big deal or anything like that. They did have a dog out here walking around, but it wasn't a problem when I asked them to just let me out the driveway.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What you, when they came out today, what was, what did, what were they there for again this morning?
Well, it I was asking the neighbors, did they ask them any questions or whatever, and they was like, nah, they didn't. They didn't ask any questions. They just walking around taking pictures, and like I said, they had the dog walking around, and they was like all over the neighborhood, just walking around like the back part of it and this area up here where I stayed.
Hmm.
So only thing
Um,
tripped out though was they didn't have a canine dog. They had a golden retriever. I'm like, okay, that's new. That's new.
hmm.
I guess they training up all kind of dogs now, but I was
So
what
today, none of the neighbors and stuff was really saying anything.
nah.
Okay. So the next part of the update is, there was something that I did hear, that I did hear earlier. Um and I'm trying to look for my notebook. I don't know why I don't have, yes I do, I have it right here in front of me. I didn't know I had set it up underneath my computer.
Uh-huh.
But hold on just one second. I'm finna get to it. If you want to be able to tell anything else right
I
before I
think
get to it.
I think I
Huh?
know what you about. I said I
Okay,
think
hold
I
on just, okay, because I this a big question right here, right? So just hold on. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to get to is because there are some names, right,
uh-huh.
that we used last night.
Uh-huh.
And y'all, we ain't finna play this name game again tonight. I'm telling y'all gotta go back and listen to the story now. Because it's a lot going on, and it's really a serious story. But this my sister that I'm talking to. So okay, I'm turning the pages in my notebook because I'm looking for a particular name that I need to ask you about.
Black.
Uh,
I told you I know what you about.
I'm supposed to be the host here.
Okay.
I'm let me ask the questions.
Do your thing, girl. Do your
Oh,
thing.
okay. Thank you, sister. Okay, so um I did hear in the background today when you was talking to somebody that and if just in case y'all don't know who is Black is the one that's on the four-wheeler, right? And we ain't gonna go into the whole story. Y'all go and check, the last story. Somebody was rolling through today, and I know if I heard it, I know you heard it too. That what is the update on Black?
So Black is back at the house, but I'm gonna say moving because when I pass by going to pick up,
Uh-oh.
can
Okay,
you,
go.
can y'all hear?
Sorry. Start over again. I ain't mean to interrupt. You know how I be making them extra sound effects on the phone and stuff. I ain't mean to do that on here. Go ahead.
So Black was seen at the house at his residence today, and I seen the vehicle at the residence crunk up, but it looks to me like they're moving out of there because it was from what I seen was there was people there. Um I didn't see anybody moving anything. I seen vehicles there, and then tonight when I passed by, one of the lights that was on in the residence kind of gave a little light, and it looks like it's just about empty in there. So I want to say they moving out of there.
Wow.
Yeah, cause now the game trailer that's gone.
Ooh.
Yep, that is gone. That was there yesterday by This morning it was not there. When I left out to go and do my running around,
Yeah.
the camping trailer was gone. The other vehicle where the tag was taken off of, that's gone. And so yeah, it to me it's looking like they moving up out of there. Yeah.
Wow.
So um
Um.
and the rental company came through today too to look at the
Yeah, I see you had made I saw you made a video that the people that from the rental office that they were walking around that they were walking around
looking at.
checking, like I seen them looking all in the cars and stuff because the cars
Yep.
are still out there that was in the incident too.
Uh-huh. They was looking at all of that.
Hmm.
And I haven't seen Lil Mama since the day after. And so I'm like, what, does she not have the key to the home or the vehicle? Because ain't nothing been touched whatsoever. I ain't seen nobody go in there in their home or out of their home at all.
Mm.
Yeah. But
Well,
Julie and Paul is back. And
huh?
Julie and Paul are back at their residence, the rescue house. They're back home.
Okay.
And Paul say they moving.
You said tall
Paul, P, Paul.
Paul. Let me find. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got what you're saying. So Paul moving.
Yeah, Paul
You know,
said,
I gotta follow my notes because them names was killing me last night, girl.
yeah.
Hey, they was getting me. I was like, oh my gosh, let me keep up with them. So I had to write it down on a notebook to keep up with it. Mm-mm.
Yep, Paul and Julie are moving. Don't know when, but it was said that they're
Yeah.
moving. I was
Child,
like, hell,
we don't want. I don't. Hey, I don't want to know when they move. I don't want to know when none of them move. We ain't gonna say that on here. When they gonna
right.
move? If they move, they move. We'll. Hey, when they gone and all of that stuff, then we'll say, well, they gone. We ain't gonna say when they when they done left or no none of that. We ain't doing that. Yeah, and the crazy thing is that we've been looking
Yeah.
online and everything for this incident, and for some creepy reason, it's not even on the news or nothing.
I say since the investigators came today, maybe it should be up there now. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Well,
I've been looking. I've been looking all over the place. Just keep checking and everything, and I haven't seen anything. So, like, we can at least post the news clipping of it or something like that. I don't know. I ain't never heard of such a
I
thing.
was I was thinking about too. I wasn't sure whether Red, the unalive, I
Uh huh.
wasn't sure anybody like his parents or anything had knew about it. But
Oh.
way I had ran across something on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
and his mom did find out or whatnot, and she was trying to raise up funds to get here to check on her grandkids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean that's just about all I have on the situation. Ain't nothing really. I'm trying to wait for them to drop what they got, you know what I'm saying, to tell us
Mm-hmm.
what story they have to see if it matches up to what we assume allegedly around here. See if it matches up. So
So so it just seemed like everybody went back to normal in the neighborhood, huh?
mm-hmm.
If you can call it normal.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for coming up and giving an update. And there is other things that she gave updates about in more in detail, in her shorts and stuff over there. So y'all go over and check Shalissa out. If you already haven't, a lot of people over here they subscribe to both of our channels. And let's see, we got so that's Shalissa, that's me. Y'all can go over and check Shalissa out. She has her own page and everything, and she's putting her things on there. Any last words you want to say, Shalissa, before we get off of here?
Nope. y'all just be safe out there. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support you giving my sister over here on her page. And yeah, y'all stay blessed, stay safe, grow something.
Yes, grow something. You said that with your chest.
Yeah, I mean that. Grow.
All right. Love you, girl.
Love you. Good.
Okay, y'all. And for those of y'all who haven't checked out Miss Coffee over there, that's my y'all see when I be doing them thumbnails and everything and stuff like that, Miss Coffee. Miss Coffee, I'm trying to be a good student. Miss Coffee gave me a how many seconds was that video, Miss Coffee, and I ran with it. I done so many things with that. It's good to show people, um, if you get information from them that you use it and you put it to use. It shows appreciation for what you learn from people. So if y'all interested in those kinds of things, Miss Kofi, um, I ain't that literate when it comes down to I'm illiterate when it come down to these computers and stuff like that. So Miss Coffee is your girl. She make all those different things. Even she teaching me how to, she has taught me already. I need to hit her back up to ask her some more questions or whatever. But y'all go over and check Miss Coffee out. And Miss Nisi the Budgetista, y'all go over and check her out too. She have her shopping and just point blank period. Go over and check her out. She likes shopping and showing her, outfits and all of that stuff that she get from her different retail shopping and stuff like that. Go over and check her out too. Um Point blank period. We about growing over here, and anybody else that got a page, let it be known that you got your own page, so like we can support each other from time to time. It ain't that you gotta promise nobody, but you never know what you're gonna get, who gonna be who's gonna be where and who needs what, and all of that good stuff. Just support each other. We about growing over here. We about growing in the garden and growing in real life. Growing, point blank period. um this is Life with Shoshana over here, where we are the high class gardeners. And what does that mean, high class gardener? That just means we make sure we growing stuff out in our garden at all times, whatever it is. Be growing something outside, because you never know when you're gonna need it. But the high class part, we don't mess around with no snakes, no bugs, and no worms. And that's in real life. So if you associate yourself with any of those things, um, when you see a bug crawling on the ground, what they do to it? I ain't say it, you did. Anyways, but we don't mess around with none of those things. And some of those things we run from for right now. Because I already know Miss Coffee gonna say that stop running from the snakes. But right now I be running from snakes. Anyways, that qualifies me as a high class gardener, because then I have to find somebody else to go out there and get all the bugs and stuff off the stuff that's growing over there. But whatever we growing outside in our yard, we use it as say for instance, we want to grow to a different place in our life, which I'm constantly trying to do. I'm trying to grow, be a better person in life, point blank period. We put together the place we're trying to go grow to in our life with the plants that we growing, to let it be a physical manifestation of where we heading to. So hopefully I made sense to y'all when I said that. But that's what we about over here. And if you want to grow in those ways, all you got to do is subscribe and like. All right, y'all. I think that is everything. I don't think nobody had no questions or no nothing. And we gonna be out of here. I think, right? I feel better, y'all. Tomorrow is gonna be a good day. So I will talk to you all later, and y'all have a good night.